The 2026 Scania Desert Cruiser 6x6 isn't just a motorhome. It is a declaration of war against the very concept of a paved road. While your average luxury RV struggles with a steep driveway or a slightly muddy campsite, this absolute behemoth is engineered to treat the world's most hostile landscapes like a smooth highway. We are talking about a machine that merges the raw, industrial power of a heavy-duty Scania commercial chassis with the high-end, bespoke interior of a 5-star penthouse suite. It is built to carry you, your gear, and your entire definition of comfort deep into the heart of the desert, where civilization ends and true adventure finally begins. But before we get into the nuts and bolts of its record-breaking drivetrain and why it is currently the most debated vehicle in the overland community, I have to let you in on a secret. There is a hidden, highly controversial flaw tucked away in the design of this specific 2026 model that could potentially leave you stranded thousands of miles from the nearest service station, and it is something the manufacturers are desperately trying to keep quiet. I am going to reveal exactly what that is and why it might change your mind about buying one later in this video, so you will definitely want to stick around until the very end. When you first lay eyes on the Desert Cruiser, the sheer scale is enough to leave you breathless. The design team has clearly prioritized function over everything else, resulting in a silhouette that feels more like a military-grade transport vessel than a recreational vehicle. The triple-axle 6x6 configuration provides a footprint that is nothing short of menacing. It sits high off the ground on massive, high-traction tires that are specifically designed to disperse weight across shifting sands and treacherous rocks. This is a vehicle that doesn't just cross terrain, it dominates it. The front fascia is dominated by the signature Scania grille, ruggedized with reinforced steel plating and an integrated winch system that looks like it could pull a house out of the mud. This is exactly why it has captured the attention of gearheads and explorers alike, making it the most viral machine in the off-road space right now. If you enjoy seeing the absolute limits of engineering pushed to the brink, take a second to hit that like button and subscribe, because we are constantly hunting down these mechanical marvels to see what they are truly capable of. Stepping inside, the transition from the rugged, tank-like exterior to the interior is jarring in the best way possible. You are immediately met with an atmosphere of absolute luxury. The cabin is fully modular, meaning that whether you are planning a solo expedition or a journey with a full crew, you can reconfigure the living space to suit your needs. We are looking at a masterfully crafted kitchen with professional-grade induction systems, a lounge area wrapped in high-end, weather-treated fabrics, and smart glass panoramic windows that can tint instantly to keep the desert heat at bay. It is a space that feels surprisingly airy and light, completely defying the expectation of a cramped industrial truck box. Beyond the luxury, the real story here is the off-grid autonomy. This beast is equipped with a sophisticated energy management system that utilizes roof-mounted solar arrays and high-density battery banks, ensuring that you can stay powered up even when you are weeks away from a power grid. The water filtration systems are equally impressive, turning even the most questionable water sources into a supply that is perfectly safe for drinking and showering. It is designed for total self-reliance. The engine under the hood is a legendary Scania turbo diesel power plant, refined specifically for this platform to provide massive, low-end torque. It doesn't need to win a drag race at a stoplight. It needs to crawl over a mountain, pass while fully loaded with thousands of pounds of gear, and that is exactly what it does. The adaptive air suspension is the unsung hero here, sensing the terrain under each wheel in real time and adjusting the damping to ensure that the living area remains level and calm, no matter how chaotic the ground below becomes. However, we need to address that elephant in the room. While the engineering is world-class, the massive reliance on integrated smart systems and proprietary sensors is the exact vulnerability I mentioned earlier. During extreme temperature fluctuations, which are common in the deep desert, these high-tech electronic control units have shown a concerning tendency to throw ghost errors. If the onboard diagnostic system decides to lock the engine into limp mode because of a minor sensor glitch in the middle of the Sahara, you are not just inconvenienced, you are in a life-threatening situation. This is the ultimate multi-million-dollar gamble. You are essentially trading mechanical simplicity for unprecedented convenience. And for the serious overlander, that is a dangerous trade-off that has many potential buyers pausing before they sign the check. The 2026 Scania Desert Cruiser represents the absolute bleeding edge of where technology meets the wilderness. But as we have seen time and again, the further you go from civilization, the more you realize that the simplest tool is often the one that saves your life. It is a masterpiece of modern engineering, but it is one that demands the utmost respect for the environments it is built to conquer.